Good morning, everyone. My name is Amanpreet Kaur, and my student ID is 303738333. So, today's topic is user interface in information technology. As we know that with the increasing demand of information technology, the user interface has become the inseparable part of this technology. So, in the second slide, we have the introduction about that. In the user interface, as we already know that it is an important part in the IT as it helps people to interact with the web easily. In the user interface, we have the images, typography, background colors, animations, which makes the website more impressive. The very first system that was fully integrated desktop and was developed in 1981, and it was named as Xerox 8010 star. So the context in this topic is that with the UI, the software have the control towards the physical elements like mouse, keyboard, pen, which are being operated by the human. Like with the keyboard, we can easily enter the text, and with the mouse, we can click on the buttons which are there in the websites. With the pen, we can make selection or we can write anything which we want to be displayed. So in the overview, we can say that in the interface, we have the machine or the system which controls the human interaction with the machine. The tools which are used by human are being developed in regards of computer science. In the user interface, we have the graphic cards, computer cards, and various programming languages. So in the next slide, we have the purpose of study. The purpose of study of the user interface is to understand that how user interface has made human interaction easy and quick. As we already know, in the previous times, there were no user interface, like we were not having any typography, we were not having any images at that time. But now, as nowadays, with the development of IT, we have got user interface, which is very good. So we all know that how it has impacted the world of internet. Like nowadays, we can easily access the images. We have different type of typographies. We have the different type of colors in the website, which make it more attractive. In the fourth slide, we have the research questions. In this, we have the challenges which were encountered by the IT before the development of UI, and how the bridging gap between design and development being covered. As we already know that the designers and developers have very different yet equally important roles in designing or developing any website. So it is often said that without development, design is useless, and without design, the development is useless. So both the things play a very important role in any website designing. So one area that can be especially challenging in the design to development handoff. As a UI designer, you must approach to solving problems in different areas. Uh, the main thing about the solving problem is that you have to interconnect with your developer colleague so that any problem which is being encountered can be solved easily. So the fifth slide we are having is summary of relevant research. In this, we have deciding which problem to solve in the project, to conduct the research under the time and the budget, to navigate the ever-changing landscape of UX jobs. So the main part is that the designer have to choose which problem they have to solve. The more insights you uncover, the more problems will be identified. So, even projects with a well-defined problem statement can be difficult, as you dive into. You want to solve every problem that comes up in the user and stakeholder interviews, but there's only so much time and there are only so much problems uh, that needs to be solved in the project, but we have to focus only on the major problems which need to be solved. In the sixth slide, we have hypothesis. So in the hypothesis, we can say that VR and AR will lead to the demand of 3D designing. With the growing IT industry, the growth of virtual user interface is going to accelerate as well. So AR and VR technologies are going through a period of rapid acceleration. These technology have lead to exponential growth in the demand for 3D design skills. At present, these technologies are getting adopted across industries from travel to manufacturing, but the most significant impact occur within industrial design and modeling. These technologies, which are AR and VR, industrial design and modeling, means that everything from the design of uh, cars, shops, and planes, and the MRI machines get driven by the UI designs. So the next is in the seventh slide, we have discussed. So basically, we have in any research, we have the qualitative and quantitative research. But in my topic, I have chosen the qualitative over the quantitative. So the main reason of selecting this is because in the qualitative research, in this method, we can conduct various interviews and various studies, which helps us in understanding the very depth of any topic. So this is the main reason why I have chosen the qualitative research. In the qualitative research, we can also conduct various interviews. We can ask people about their opinions of what they want to see in any website. I guess this is the most effective part because we are designing anything for the public, not for anybody else. So this is the main thing, I guess. So in the methodology, I can say that in the methodology, the study for the user interface is done with qualitative methodology of research, as it was already discussed in the upper slide. And the data was being collected from the peer-reviewed articles, Federation University Library, and the case study. So this in this slide, I am having the synthesis matrix of UI, which I had already submitted in my assignment. So in this part, I have chosen how user interface impacts the information technology, and I have the various researchers and their research techniques, what they have researched about. So this is all about my presentation. Thank you so much.